Good morning and welcome back to our normal week of Facebook Lives and Coffee and Card. My name's Jenny McCormack and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the market town of Brackley in Northamptonshire in the UK. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. If you're joining live, do say hi, so that I know who's here and watching, if you want to. And if you're watching on catch up on replay, whether that is on Facebook or YouTube, then if you have any comments or you want to say hi, then please do so. And if you have anything that requires answering, I'll obviously answer those in due course. So good morning to Tracy. Good evening to Kerry. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're well. Hi, Kate. So I hope everybody had a nice weekend. Over here in the UK, we had a busy Jubilee weekend, celebrating the Platinum Jubilee. That's 70 years of Queen Elizabeth II on the throne. And so it threw most of my sort of plans, my normal week, completely to kilter, because we had bank holidays Thursday, Friday, and Saturday was a normal day, and then Sunday was more celebrations. So I'm quite pleased to get back to a level of normality. So we have a new stamp set of the week this week, and it's this one here, Nature's Prints. And as you can see, it features some really pretty fern and foliage designs. There's a little flower here. There's a useful little sort of splat of ink. And then 4 nice sentiments. You're on my mind. Hello there. A heartfelt thank you. Best wishes and happy thoughts. And they're a nice style of font as well, with a mix of handwritten and type. So it's Monday, so we're going to start off with some simple stamping for my simple start for the week. So we're just going to do 2 monochrome cards, and the colours that I've chosen, one is Blackberry Bliss and one is one of our new colours, Orchid Oasis. And I would say that with the customers that I've seen since the new in colours came out, Orchid Oasis is definitely the favourite, no doubt about it. I always get asked for it at Coffee and Card. Hi Glenda. Hi Carol from Wakewell. I hope you're having a good time up there. It's, well, yes, it's raining a bit here, although it's dry at the moment. We had rain on and off yesterday. So going to use these 2 colours, but I'm going to use them separately for 2 different cards. Same design, slightly different stamps, that's all. And I'm going to start, I think, with a Blackberry Bliss. So this is going to be a nice straightforward card to get us back into the week. So I'm going to start with a piece of our basic white that I'm going to be using to stamp on. And then I've got, for each of the cards, I've got 1 sheet that's going to go behind it of our chosen colour. And then I'm going to pop those onto a standard size, so that's an A5 card folded in half. It's going to go onto there. So very simple layers. And I've got an envelope that I'm going to stamp onto as well. So that's going to be my 3 layers. Morning, Beth. And I think I'm going to start with this stamp here. Really pretty. It's like a maidenhair fern, the sort of top end of a maidenhair fern, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. So what I'm actually going to do is start with my sentiment so that I can work around it. So I'm just going to use best wishes and happy thoughts, which I think you could use for any occasion. I think it would obviously work for a birthday, but equally I think it would work for just, you know, sending a note to somebody. So let's put that onto a block and ink this up. And I need to take my glasses off. Hi Claire, hi Dee. Okay, make sure I've got that straight. Just do that again. I think it goes up very slightly. Yes. Okay, not that you'll see it, I don't think, on here. So for this one, I'm going to put my sentiment slightly high and to the right. Like so. Best wishes and happy thoughts. Clean that off ready. And then I'm going to use this foliage stamp here. I'm just going to stamp across the bottom and the top. And I may add in another foliage stamp, I'm not sure. So put this on here. Such a pretty stamp. And I'm going to have this one coming up a little bit higher to frame that. Hopefully you can see that. So we had a lovely street party on Sunday, which was well attended, given that the weather was a little bit inclement, to say the least. But it was really lovely to meet some of the neighbours in different parts of the street that we don't normally get to see. Okay. So I'm just adding some here just to frame it, just keeping it, moving it at an angle like so. So nice and straightforward, like so. And while I'm there, I'm going to stamp the inside of my card and also my envelope. So this is how my card is going to go. Just going to turn that over so I don't get any ink on that. And I always ink up the majority of the stamp, even if I know I'm only using the top bit, because it's very frustrating if you just do the tip and then you actually need more ink, not less. Okay, so that's our inside of the card, and then the envelope. So nice and easy, makes a very effective card, and you could just change the colours to suit the occasion. So you can have some nice bright vibrant colours for birthdays, and have some muted colours for a sympathy card or thinking of you card. Like so. Okay, so let's pop this one together. So nice and quick. Just move that out of the way. So I'm just going to layer these up. I've got my seal tape runner here. So this is nice and strong and it's permanent. And then what I can do is just add a little bit of bling onto there. So some gems or sequins. Just to finish it off. So I'm just supporting the card on the right hand side before I pop it down. Okay, so that's the first one, and I will add some gems in a minute. I'll just do the stamping of the second. So I'm going to change colour and change stamp. So yep, let's utilise this lovely fern, and I might introduce the little splats, I'm not sure. So I'm going to grab my second piece of card. So this card measures 9.5 by 13.85 centimetres, and then the layer outside is half a centimetre bigger, so that's 10 by 14.35, and then the base card itself is 10.5 by 14.85. Okay, so Orchid Oasis, obviously with the ferns, I could switch. I'm going to leave it. I was going to do the ferns in green, thinking about it, but let's just stick with our colour choice here, and remember the sentiment first. So let's have a different sentiment this time. Let's have a heartfelt thank you. So just stamping this on the side. Okay. And I have it in almost the same position. There we go. Heartfelt thank you. And then let's add our ferns. It is nice, isn't it, Kerry? It is nice. So I've got a question for you, Kerry. So for those of you that don't know, Kerry lives in Australia. So did you do any celebrations of the Queen's Jubilee in Australia? Because obviously Australia was part of the Commonwealth originally. I've got a feeling it's now independent, but I might be wrong. Showing my lack of knowledge. So I'd love to know if you celebrated in any way. Okay, so there's the ferns going across the bottom. Really pretty set of ferns. And I know you wouldn't normally have these in blue, but we're going for a bit of artistic license for our monochrome card. Like so. Okay, like that. I feel that's going to be a little bit too big. But I'm going to ink it up stamp it off. Just adding that detail. Oh, okay, you're still part of it. I thought you were, and then I said it the other day, and I thought, I'm not sure. So that's interesting. But yes, it was well celebrated here. Obviously, not everybody celebrates the royal family, but it was a great opportunity, and you'll have seen, as you say, plenty of it in the news. So I'm just adding this sort of splat element just for a slightly different look, not quite as clean. But I'm stamping off so that it's not full strength and sort of too overpowering, I hope. Yeah, that's a completely different look, isn't it? There we go. Let's use the other side this time. Okay, I'm going to mount that onto my card at this point, and I have got some dots that match that colour, so I'm definitely going to use those on here. Oh, and Glenda, you didn't do anything either. It's interesting, isn't it? I mean, obviously it's not, it's a little bit further removed, isn't it? But even so, I'm quite surprised. So we had official bank holidays here, Thursday and Friday. And the celebrations basically started on Thursday and finished on Sunday. So Thursday we had a big event here in one of the parks, and we had a lighting of the beacon and live music. And then Friday there was live music in a different part of town, and Saturday we had a carnival and procession, and then Sunday there were a lot of street parties. So you're allowed to apply to have your road closed so that you could have your street party literally in the street. Okay, so there's the front of that one. Hello, Linda. I hope you're well. Nice of you to join us. Not sure if you're still away or if you're home. Okay, so I'm just going to stamp this fern on the inside. Now this stamp set does have matching dies that not only cut out the main elements of the stamp, so it cuts out these, but it also cuts out a wreath shape that you can coordinate with it. I don't think I bought the dies to start with. So although when you buy the dies and the stamp sets together, you get them at a discount, you get 10% discount. Sometimes if I'm not 100% sure, then I will buy sometimes the stamp set first, sometimes the dies first, and then see how I get on with them. And then if I really enjoy working with it, then I might buy the other part. So don't feel that you have to always buy the bundle, but obviously you're saving 10%. But the way that I look at it is that, you know, if you're not going to use both parts of that, then There's no point spending the extra money just to save 10%. Okay, so let's add this here and here. So this is on my envelope. Oh, I might put some on the flap as well. That. And why not? So this stamp set will be my stamp set of the week. So I'll be featuring different ideas with it this week. And it's also the stamp set I'm using for our coffee and card all week. And I have 3 sessions of coffee and card this week. This afternoon in Toaster, I'm covering Sam DC's session in Vista on Thursday. That's Thursday 10 till 12 at Filter Coffee. And then we have our Brackley session on Friday. And we will be back at our original location this week. I'm trying it back there at what was Hummingbirds, that is now called the Lounge. Now they've got all of their seating and everything ready. Oh, I just want to put a little bit. I've got enough on there. So 3 sessions of coffee and card this week, but they'll all be featuring this stamp set. So it'd be interesting to see. So I've got 2 different designs for everyone to do. And this is one of them. This is the first design that they'll get to do. Okay, so I'm really happy with that. There we go. And that one there. Let's just add a little bit of blink and we're done. Find my glasses. And I've definitely got the dots that match this colour, so there are some in colour dots. So if you're part of my in colour club, then this month's items will be going out. Okay, so these are our matte decorative dots for the in colours. So we've got the 5 new in colours. You can see which is, oh, this is quite popular, isn't it, as well? So we've got this one here, which is our Orchid Oasis. And then we've got Starry Sky, Tahitian Tide, Parakeet Party and Sweet Sorbet. And they come in a range of ombre colours. So you might think, oh, that's quite pale. It's almost like Calypso, but it starts off dark and gets lighter. Let's... looking for my pokey tool to pick it up with, which I can't see. I might just use some tweezers. Okay, so for this one here, I'm going to use some little and large. Oops. So 2 little, because I need to order some more, and a larger one. So this one came off its little bit of glue, so I'm just going to pick it up. The best thing to do is stick the glue down and then stick your item on top. So there's one with a little bit of bling, and then this one I quite like to go with this, our champagne dots. Always think it works nicely with that. So and obviously if you were doing this for a man, you may not want the bling on there, but I think it just finishes it off. And there we go, that's our cards for today. So some simple stamping, a simple start to the week, some monochrome, and my new stamp set of the week. So thank you so much for joining me this morning. We'll be back tomorrow, Tuesday at 7 p.m. for our next Facebook Live. And thank you, everybody. Hi, Jane. Sorry, I'm just wrapping up. No, we won't be at the pub anymore, Carol, I'm afraid. Sorry, I'm just looking at the comments. No, we're moving back to the lounge. Well, we're going to give it a go. Never say never, hey. So, thank you so much. I will be back tomorrow, Tuesday at 7 p.m. for a second instalment of Nature's Prints. So, I hope you like what we've done this morning. I do hope you have a good week. What I haven't shown you is where this is in the catalogue, so you can look it up. Nature's Prints is on page 91. There is a useful index at the back of the catalogue. So this is the complete suite of Nature's Prints, and it's called Sun Prints because it has these fantastic papers that go with it. But I've just used this distinctive stamp set called Nature's Prints at £24. And as I say, there is a bundle and there is papers, and there's also a fern embossing folder. So I hope you enjoy that, and I look forward to seeing you later in the week. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good day, evening, morning, afternoon, depending on when you're joining us, and I look forward to crafting with you again really soon. Thank you so much, everyone. Do take care. Bye for now.